Fantastic 5 on attack from eXcellence. Solid 5 with no rook from defense for L4 Legendary. But they are taking the kitchen in the trophy room. What do you make of it? Where are we putting these? They got a lot of delay tactics in here. Frost and Smoke can hold players at quite a range for quite a long time, providing they don't die too early.
And of course, Pulse. Pulse is just great for staying alive because he can go beep, there you are, and run away. And, you know, or kill you. I don't know. I mean, I like to see Rook in there, obviously. We've seen just a lot of lost defense rounds, and I feel like there's a correlation there. And it's worth noting that the top team uses the crap out of Rook.
Yeah.
And
top teams in both regions.
Right, yeah. So that's a little disappointing, but we'll see. Maybe it will work out for him, and we'll eat our words on that. But just from what we've experienced and seen, it has not been the case.
So
reinforcing that hole, though.
Oh, yeah, that's different. Okay. Limiting their own movement from there. But we'll use the C4 to blow that hole open and give them a sight line into the trophy room window regardless. Often, of course, see that trapdoor that he reinforced blown open and giving them a rotate position out of the trophy room, because you'll regularly have one person in that trophy room to defend it. But then if they suddenly start getting pinched, they got no way out. That trapdoor was his way out. Not going to happen anymore. We'll blow this one. That one's less for a rotate potential, more for it real hard for Thermite to plant a charge without being heard if he's got to be in one of those barbed wires to begin with. Or, more importantly, he cannot fall down the hole. So he's got to stand one side or the other, and that allows the bandit to have a really clear idea of which wall the charge is being placed on. So, Neptune's is the sole rumor here for Alpha Legendary. Remember, eXcellence only need the one map for this. Fighter will get spotted here on the cardiac sensor. Outside that window. Doesn't see the one to the left on it, it's just a little bit out of range. But it will have heard him break open that window. Drone came in and sat next to him, is now repositioned and run away. Havoc still not sure whether he wants to come inside it. He's just tracing their movements. Fighter, did that drone actually see him, or did you just purposely run away? And you did see him.
Yes, he did.
Yep,
sure did.
The spot goes out. Down he goes. They give the call out that he's down. Won't waste too many more bullets. Finish him off. Down you go, Neptunes. Fighter for eXcellence, opening up that first kill. Now, breach charges going off all over the room above the trophy entrance from Lexing. He's got Havoc there to back him up, but he's a little bit cautious about him. In his sights, just in case. And he will now be here to open up a couple of other holes to keep aggro. Powerful watching for the flank. BCK breaching more holes. So much of this floor above is being opened up by the attacking eXcellence team. People watching all their back in all these different locations really, really nicely. Couple looking down through the holes in the floor that they are making, trying to find someone straying out of position and walking into this location. But so far, after the first one, no one is doing that. So, here we go. I was going to say Thermite is about to put the charges on the wall, but he gets taken out very quickly by JS Sweet instead from downstairs. He will then be taken out himself through the holes in the floor by Laxing, but his job is done. With Thermite down, that makes it a lot easier for his team. But eXcellence has still got many, many openings. Laxing will drone himself out a little bit more. Fighter repositioned to come outside now. Looking for the diffuser. Picks it up successfully. Now looks to go and join the rest of his squad. 40 seconds on the clock. Yes, they picked up a lot of nice kills, but they haven't done too much with it. Down goes Slatcher alone inside the kitchen. Smoke goes out, and this will lock them inside the main lobby, and that's a hold that's now going to hold for the entire 30 seconds if he times these properly. And the diffuser is out there. 20 seconds on the clock. Down the back stairs comes Ash. You've got to be careful not to expose your backside here, Savior. Putting a lot of trust in that smoke and now repositioning 1 to a slightly riskier position. Fighter's coming in with the diffuser and he goes down. 10 seconds on the clock and they need to be able to pick this up and kill 3 players. Frost is holding tight. Ash gets taken out by Savior. That's going to be all she wrote. 4 seconds on the clock and it doesn't matter. Hypernal flank powerful. Round number 1, L4 Legendary.
Beautiful aiming by Savior. 2 perfect flick headshots while kind of watching the other way. Just kind of said, oh, I'll turn around for a second, you're dead.
Nice communication there as well on the end. Frost goes, okay, she got across the corridor, she's in the kitchen. Hyphen goes, right, I can get around behind. Bam, and she had to watch into the dining room because that's where she knew Savior was. He just killed 2 of his teammates.
Yep.
Good rotate, good flank on the fly communication by L4 Legendary. And despite losing a couple of people early on, their remaining players, and as you say, the strong defense from Savior held tight inside that dining room. On to attack, then they go. Also running that fantastic fire from himself, and as you say, kitchen trophy room, still no rook, picked by the eXcellence defense. So just the top one.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And the smoke C4 will be used to break that hole between the kitchen and the trophy room. Havoc. Yes, eventually.
Okay. Maybe back up a little bit.
4 shots, but it does open up. Gives himself that rotate position. And to be fair to L4 Legendary, they didn't open it, but they also didn't need it.
No.
So, reinforcers gone up on that side. BCK here with Diffuser, powerful. Using these castle barricades, double it up,
5 seconds.
forcing 2 breach charges to be used if you want to come in from this direction. Or potential sledge.
The bomb diffuser.
And the sledge tries to sledge the second one open. He puts himself in a very precarious position.
Ready for company.
So we'll see if that is the case. And Neptune's picked up top. Will find too many. This is not the best barricade. Now he could be barricading his room out. But relaxing upstairs with Fighter.
Heading up.
Looking for some early picks outside a couple of windows. Not looking to come back too soon. Or at least not without a couple of scalps to their name.
Drone's active. Deploying drone.
Patiently waiting pretty close, but not inside this hot tub, with a hole down through the floor into the lobby area underneath him, looking to potentially kill out any thermites or anyone that may be playing from that direction. When the true Roma fighter
Attackers have located a bomb.
is running around the library. Drone will come in and find him. He just about finds the drone, but now has to reposition. 2 minutes still on the clock, and the attacking team not really making too much progress here. Neptune's firing into the main bedroom. The bedroom just broken open the wall. Doesn't really know exactly where Laxing is. Mina will come in the game room and then drone it. Savior taking out cameras as he makes his way up the stairs between both rooms. J Sweet firing up through the floor to where the bandit position will be if he starts to play with batteries. Just a couple of random sprays, not really too ideal it is. Savior gets into the master bedroom as they know that Smoke is in here and they're now trying to pin him out. Laxing has lost Fighter on this floor already to Menard. Is now being very, very cautious about where he sits as he gets a couple of EMPs going off and grenades coming in to take him down. The first grenade will not do it. Neptune's now come straight in and he doesn't manage to land that kill and he gets taken out. 2 roamers down then, and eXcellence are looking to hold tight with 3 players in and around the bombs. So, not the fastest of pushes for Alpha Legendary, but they did locate all the roamers and take them down without a casualty. Now with 50 seconds on the clock, they can start pushing towards the objectives, but that is not a lot of time as they are still trying to drone out the locations of the defense inside here. First man drops down Deuce. Savior will take down Havoc. Next man's going to go down, and L4 Legendary suddenly swiveling this round. 5 men to 1. BCK takes the diffuser down, but takes a lot of damage while it happens, and will be finished off by a Twitch drone to give L4 Legendary round number 2.
Yes, you never get to see this. And R2D2 takes the round.
Stomping it through those first 2 rounds to grab themselves that first map here on Chalet. So let's continue then with round number 3.
And Rook.
To the defense.
Hey, what's good, Rook?
It's not locked yet. True made this mistake earlier. Got excited about the buck. It didn't stay. We'll see. They are going to the wine cellar downstairs.
It's staying. He's
it
ready.
Looks like it is staying. And we are just waiting for the final member of the Fantastic Five to be picked by eXcellence.
Is about to default to Rook and...
Recruit, I think you mean.
Yeah, I mean recruit. And we're going to end up restarting.
We talked about... Oh, we didn't talk about this. You didn't have the stream up, players.
Yes, that's true.
When you join the lobby, that is you saying you're ready. Now, if he's on a shield, they may still play it out. We will... Wait, no.
Nope.
Choosing not to play it out. Oh, dear, guys. Come on. You're meant to be ready. It's
Not like this.
There's nothing else to say to it. Nothing else to say to it. I got no words. I'm just done. It is 6:30 in the morning. I have been here. We have both been here for 12 solid hours.
Give or take. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we left
no, yeah,
over
we're
6.
over the 6.
We haven't been on stream for 12, but we have been
Right.
here for 12.
Yes. We had some pizza and stuff, so that was good.
That was good. We didn't have a nap tonight though, and I'm starting to feel it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
nap would have been needed.
I thought I'd be good.
Feeling the
It's
players
getting there.
needed the nap too.
Yeah.
The way
Apparently
this is
one of
going
them
right
went
now.
and took one.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate.
Just gone. And yeah.
Hopefully we'll get it remade quick though.
Well, let's talk about the 2 rounds that weren't shown on stream to begin with. Maybe we can grab up the video clips of them while we talk about it. As we mentioned, L4 Legendary did come out of the gate swinging, picking
Yes.
up those 2 rounds pretty convincingly. 1 attack, 1 defense.
Some questionable initial strategies, closing some of the drop downs and things like that, but ultimately knew what they were doing. And
Yeah.
this is the map they picked.
Yeah, so this was their initial start to their round. Now, Reptunes went straight up top, stuck himself here in this corner,
And got wrecked.
and found Fighter pretty rapidly on his heartbeat sensor, tracked him quite nicely. He then found that Havoc was on the other side of the room and had him spotted through sound and heard him come through the window, but then decided to wait for so damn long that he was droned out completely, even sat here on his heartbeat sensor for longer and longer.
Not just
The
droned out, but the drone did donuts around him
Yeah,
a couple
drone did
times.
donuts,
Look at
went
Fighter.
away, tricked him into thinking he was safe, then comes back, spots him, and down
Oops.
through the wall he goes. BCK's drone
Well, that's
blasted
two
him
different
and
drones.
runs away.
Two
Yeah, it is.
different drones droning him out.
And then he gets finished off. So that's how the roam started. That's how it went. And it was like, oh, this is
Not
not
a good
looking
start.
good for Alpha Legendary. But eXcellence then went in to the master bedroom, to the hot tub room upstairs, had a bit of a scare from each other, but started to clean out the floor above and make all these holes you can see to open up and look down through this floor above, which again, super common, super expected, and had good cover on the back. You saw their Twitch on the stairs. Sledge was then also watching the main lobby location too, so they made sure there were no extra roamers to deal with,
Right.
having already killed off the first one. But then didn't seem to really know what to do from here for a while, because they weren't getting any kills through these holes. They weren't finding anyone inside these bomb sites to take out. So sat here for quite a while. Then they finally started to make this push through here to try and start to plant these thermite
Only
charges on the
to
walls. But underneath,
Thermite.
there was Jay's Suite waiting for them. And yes, thermite goes down before he can even get a plant done. Now they realize Jay's Suite was there and they take him out, but his work has been done. He took down the thermite. And suddenly it's 4v3. Not a huge number, but a good position for the defending Alpha Legend to be in, considering that thermite was gone and they knew exactly where these pushes were going to come from. The diffuser is picked up and they start to make a rotate around now for a slightly different push into the bomb site because they can't do thermite. The location they choose is the dining room end, and this is where Savior is sitting and he is smoke. And we've said it time and time again, you push with 30 seconds against smoke with
You
30
lose.
seconds on the clock, round lost. First smoke went out, took away the first 10. Second smoke goes out there, holds him for another 10. Does choose to use the third smoke on the second location here as he starts to hear Ash coming down this stairwell. And why not? Spread it out a little way. But
Why
then
not?
Fighter's
Because
deciding
headshots.
he's got to come through. Takes up the first kill, and that's the diffuser down. And now with 10 seconds left, the only option for eXcellence is to find 3 kills. And while that shot there from Savior put a real stop to it, this quick close in on Powerful as he pushes into the kitchen, rounds it out, and Hypem gets that kill to get round number 1. So Alpha Legendary, having lost 2 very quickly early on, felt like they were on the back foot. Savior with 2 phenomenally fast headshots saves the day and locks down that dining room end of the room. Really strong defense to begin with. Then they switched it up to attack and it went flawlessly.
Yeah.
A 5-man attack, not a single death, round secured, and they droned out. You can see it here again. It felt like they didn't see anyone for quite a while. They spent a lot of time hanging on walls, a lot of time hanging outside the building without really pushing into people.
Right, it seemed like their pacing was bad, and
Yeah.
then it wasn't.
Yeah, but eXcellence were like, well, I don't think they've droned us. I'm not entirely sure, so we'll just stay here. And then suddenly they went, so we've got a minute 30 on the clock. We do know where you are. We're going to come in and kill you. And they immediately came in and killed 2 or 3 players off very quickly here. You see them surrounding Laxing here in the first room, but Menard is off solo 1v1ing down Fighter elsewhere, and Laxing pinned here in the bathroom, does begin to start trying to throw C4s and smokes outside, but it's not going to hold off for him. As the grenade comes in to reposition him, Neptune goes in, wins that fight quickly, and suddenly L4 are like, right, now we're 5'3". And by the way, did we mention we know where you guys are downstairs? We've already got that unlocked. So you're in the same basic spots we were, especially powerful here. We know how to fight against that perfectly. They start making holes in the floor up top. They start making a distraction here towards this end at the dining room and start journeying in just to double check the positions haven't moved too much. And then immediately, rather than pushing in through this very tight funnel entrance that gives Powerful the advantage, they slowly push in and edge it around.
Foreshadowing, that
Xavier-
R2D2 is the hero of the round.
R2D2 is. Hypen picks up the first and only kill for eXcellence here, but goes down so low at this point that the Twitch kill will round it out and finish it for him.
We got an R2D2 camera and you guys missed it.
Well, they just saw it.
No, they didn't get to see the kill cam.
Oh, sorry.
From the
kill cam.
perspective of
Yeah,
the shock drone.
that's
Third
true.
person.
That's true. I'm scared to start this game back up again now.
Everything's good. Right map, right sides.
Right map, right sides, both teams here, but that's what scares me.
Here. They're ready.
They
feel
better be ready. We're going to start for it.
Yeah,
Give them the save.
we got it. Just close your eyes.
Ready to
Be
go.
brave. Be brave. Remember your training.
So, beginning from 2-0.
That's
you
gonna
just
be
saw
a
those 2 rounds.
snapshot on Twitter
Oh, God, I hope
of
not.
you.
Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. All right. In we go to round number 2. Everyone has selected an operator. Yes!
Look at that. Doc Rook just coming out.
Down into the basement again then is the next defense location.
I'm not even mad about the castle.
For Alpha Legendary. Having successfully defended that kitchen and trophy room, of course they cannot choose that again, despite the remake would have allowed them physically. They are not going to due to the rules. eXcellence on attack with their fantastic 5. Had a strong start, as you saw, to their last attack, but couldn't make it last because Xavier said nope. And using that smoke, both the grenades and the normal SMG, not that horribly broken SMG-11.
But it
manages
does
to shut them down.
stand to say their defense wasn't that solid. It was
No.
basically just Xavier made a big play.
He
So
stood up to his name.
it'll be interesting to see now that they're on the harder to defend bomb site. You know, if Xavier's going to carry again, or maybe if they'll just make less mistakes overall, or what.
Yep, 100%. Xavier, as we said, held his namesake, was the savior of that round, because their 2 Romans died off pretty rapidly and
being defused
didn't
by
open
attackers.
too much else up. As we now get on in. So, the swarm of defense begins as they start to surround around upstairs and start to do the multiple different trapdoor reinforcers that are needed to hold this bomb site, while downstairs the barbed wire and trophy systems begin to fill the voids of this bottom floor.
Take some trauma plates.
Now, we've seen it time and time again, holding this A, these walls, these 2, the big one and the little one next to it, are key
Yeah,
to defending this. And right
10
now,
seconds left.
no one seems to give a damn about reinforcing it.
they seem to disagree.
The walls been reinforced.
5 seconds to go.
All right. We have a different
Attackers
idea.
will cover the bomb diffuser. Attackers' objective is to locate a
We'll
bomb.
see.
and-
Everyone downstairs then at the moment for the defending team. Jade Sweet's still doing a couple of setup positions, so is Neptune's.
They're going with the
They're actually
squishy strat.
using it as a kill hole
Yep.
up towards the lobby entrance. So Hypen wants to fire up at those stairs. Interesting. See whether or not this comes back to bite them. It is different, but as we said, different is where you bring that now. This is where you want to show your new strategy, your innovative thinking, because as we mentioned before, Alpha Legendary need this 2-0. Fights out, finds out he's comfortable, the library is clear, makes his way inside comfortably. Start to adjust, find some more information around him as his team start to do the same on the other forts of the building. But the other thing we're seeing here from eXcellence that we've faulted teams for in the past and praised Vitality for not doing in EU, they are droning for themselves. And it makes a lot of time taken away from each player, where they're actually not gaining as much information as it may feel, because they are wasting so much time between droning, coming off the drone and running in, that players can reposition to where you previously thought was clear, and you won't know it. So, kill call has been spotted here by Laxing. No one on the other side of it to even shoot at for now. It was Hypen that made the hole. Is he going to come back and try and use it? Right now he's just making more.
Just making holes.
Yeah,
Look at all the holes.
trapdoor, oh sorry, floor up above him has a hole in it, nothing too serious. Minute 20, everyone's still alive. One garage is here, being held up by Neptunes. Sweet is inside as well. He wasn't spotted, and Fighter drops down to try and get Fighter drops down to try and get Neptunes. Sweet puts him straight down, and that's the diffuser. Why he was the first man in, I'm not sure. But Havoc comes down to try and do the same thing. He does get the kill on Neptunes, but Sweet finishes him off as well. And now he knows he's got the diffuser down here some more. BCK will drone down, but Laxing is up the top with him. Drone is spotted and killed. Immediately repositions to a slightly different place underneath the trapdoor. Grenade will lead the way, and that's where he was before. Down through the trapdoor, now comes Laxing.
Didn't see him rotate.
Didn't realize that he rotated underneath, and he gets himself a third kill. And eXcellence are suddenly down 2 men.
And down to the diffuser with 30 seconds.
And Sweet heard the trapdoor to his left get broken now too. Here's him drop down to here. He's going to come through. BCK doesn't check the corner far enough. BCK dropped down, and finally just the one member of eXcellence left. It is powerful. And right now, Sweet is on for the ace. Here he goes, dropping down through the trapdoor, spinning as he goes, gives Sweet the ace.
Just worked eXcellence.
And
all right, Sweet.
That was quite something.
That was, I mean, eXcellence made no effort to be a team there whatsoever. Just one after another.
No.
Down.
That was a small attempt to begin with. One drone came down.
Right.
Oh, I see him. Spotted him. You go down, kill him. Ah, I didn't check the rest of the room. Sorry, there's a second one in there. Yeah, I forgot about that. You're dead. Well, I'll make it up to you. I'll go kill him myself. Drop down, did get the kill. Oh, but yeah, there was the second guy. I totally forgot about that. He killed me too.
Yep.
So yeah, there was a small attempt. But after that first drone in, follow it up, it all stopped.
Yeah. That, just one at a time down the drop downs.
Yeah.
First drop down.
What could go wrong?
Open up the other one after he dies. Drop down by yourself. Then come back to the front one after he dies. Drop down the first one again that everybody else died in. That was not the way to do it, eXcellence.
Not at all. But now they are back on defense. They, of course, did not successfully hold this last time. They got slaughtered. 4 kills came in for Alpha Legendary before eXcellence even managed to grab one. And even when they did get that one, he was so low that he was finished off by R2D2 afterwards. As a result, they are back to defending this same bomb site here.
5 seconds
For
remaining.
dear life. So,
Attackers
double
recover
castle
the
barricades
diffuser.
out by the
Attackers
kitchen
locate
end.
and defuse
Sorry, the
bomb.
dining room end again. Upstairs, Fighter and Laxing locked away from their team by castle barricades, just like before. Last time they had no real impact in the game, despite being up here. Felt like they were wasting a lot of the attacking team's time being here, but ultimately didn't seem to impact the final of the end of the round. See if they can do it differently this time over. Fighter is still very, very mobile, not quite sure where to sit or where to find players. Laxing, however, sitting here in the library holding a very tight window angle. Fighter hears the drones coming around, does see it, gets spotted, kills it. Has to reposition again into the office, checks that window he made holes in earlier. Moves on again. Laxing now finally repositioned from the library as the shots come flying into the master bedroom towards roughly where Fighter is, but again, they don't know for sure. They're just firing on that corner where they saw him previously. This time, though, he was smart enough to move and does back down in towards the basement. But if he goes too far this way, the gaming room has Minard hiding in it. Minard is waiting for him to run this way. They are currently trying to herd him with the drone into that location. First few grenades coming into the B site will take BCK low though, and Sweet underneath where he was trying to use that battery charge has forced him away, allowing the thermite to open it up. Fighter still mispositioned now. BCK very low, hiding in the hallway, and Laxing still upstairs in the library, not really sure where he needs to go. Minard's drone will jump over the bar, does see Fighter here, and Minard knows he's in there. Doesn't look to try and spray through it, but Xavier will come in and find him instead, so Minard does not need to. Xavier shooting him from outside and the other side on the top floor. Now, they are trying to put some pressure here onto the smoke. Laxing does grab one kill, but as he's come down the stairs, Minard's there waiting for him. And once again, Alpha Legendary done a good job clearing out these two roamers with a minute left on the clock. Now they can start to pressure the objective. And they've blown open the wall this time. Thermite managed to pull that off, I believe. I heard a Thermite charge going. Hex.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
I like that idea. He pulls the charge out to try and give them the bait for sound,
Attackers have recovered their
but he
diffuser.
couldn't get the shots off. Havoc manages to successfully do it. Savior this time goes down as Castle takes him out of the front side, but now Minard's around there. And oh, Castle grabs him as he's trying to bait out the revive. 2 kills very quickly for eXcellence, and that could be what they needed. It is what they needed. Jay is sweet, can't find the second one. Havoc there to answer it, and those 2 kills from Powerful were pivotal to that round.
I really do like that little Thermite trick there. That was nice.
Didn't
Nice
work
little
for him.
Thermite. Did not work. Nope.
I swear I heard a Thermite charge going off. I thought it was on that wall.
I thought so too.
Guess it wasn't. But first round on the board then for eXcellence. 3 rounds to 1, the total scoreline. Still in favor of Alpha Legendary, but they're definitely finding their groove now. Those early couple of rounds not knocking their pressure too much. And we've seen it time and time again as teams drop the first couple of rounds down, then adapt and continue to win the rest in a trot without their opponents managing to adapt back. Will that be what we see here from L4? Ooh. Ouch.
Savior. What are you doing?
Okay, well, we praised your aim before, and it was a really nice one-tap bullet
yeah.
headshot.
He's still got the aim,
But
not quite where he wants it. I don't think.
no, definitely not.
That's not the way to go into the round.
Man, before any of the reinforcements are even up, so can't even use him for that. Complete loss of all benefit from Pulse.
5 seconds to go.
Maybe you just figured they didn't really need him the first round of
Attackers
defense.
recovered
Maybe
the
they don't
bomb
need him
diffuser.
still.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb
True.
and defuse it. The
Laxing will
attackers'
immediately
bomb
take down
diffuser
Jay
has
as
been
sweet and
spotted.
say, yeah, well, how about you need this guy too? All right, this is looking like a 3 and a 2 already.
Might be the beginning of the end for Legendary here.
Yeah, Laxing taking it out very quick as he tries to peek outside the garage. Why, when you're already a man down, would you peek the garage? I don't know. Oh no, he picks the master bedroom.
Greedy.
Savior now up here will be droned out by Laxing. Laxing do what he can to save the drone, and while he's distracted by the drone, the shots come in from behind him as Fighter says, yep, you man, on that back staircase. Nice start from eXcellence. That drone play was far better teamwork than we'd seen from them in the previous rounds by a long way.
Yes.
Now they've only got 2 people to find. Hypem's still doing what he can to try and stop these Thermite charges, but he doesn't know that there's no Thermite there. He is just putting charges on any wall that he hears EMPs go off at. So, upstairs, Powerful pushing in one way. Havoc still making an issue of himself from outside the garage, and will trophy system 2 smokes before getting the last one in. ACK upstairs with his Thermite charges, putting him in slightly different places where they can't get to him with batteries. Minard puts a couple of shots in that direction, but ultimately cannot land them, then goes to hide in a predictable spot. He is shot down through the roof by Powerful. Hypem has to find 5 players now, or hold out for a minute and a half without them defusing. I mean, if he does it, it's going to be the play of the league, but it's going to be a big ask for him to make it work. The diffuser is already gone down, has already gone down. He's looking for the first fight, uses his entire clip up on Fighter. Does down him, but is taken out by a headshot very quickly afterwards. And eXcellence, credit to them, didn't get overconfident having picked up those first couple of early kills and seeing the team kill. And did take their time taking that round. Yeah, I like that too. Take their time taking that round, but ultimately do secure it to get themselves 1 round closer to that even scoreline. 3 rounds to 2 then. Still in favor of Alpha Legendary, but with 2 on the trot now, eXcellence have got the momentum behind them, and they're now looking to defend the wine cellar and snowmobile garage.
Yeah, that... I felt like they, I'm sorry, Legendary might have been a little bit... They did not... They really seemed to collapse with that team kill. Like they just were kind of just through that round a little bit there.
Yeah. Yeah. They had this plan set up for how they play with him there and with him in place, and they would have a window peek. They do this, and just kind of, it don't work, Never. What do? And they fell apart.
Yeah, that was not good.
But again, it don't take away from eXcellence. The drone play to take out Smoke as he went upstairs.
Oh, it was excellent.
Really, really nice. Chasing him backwards, chasing him into the fire from the stairwell.
Attackers have
Also nice
discovered the
piece
location of a bomb.
Work.
Using shield.
Laxing upstairs again, reinforcing all these trapdoors, same as we saw
10 seconds
before.
left.
The fighter, the two roamers here for excellence.
5 seconds
Not having the
insertion.
most successful roam games, but
Attackers have recovered
also
their diffuser.
doing just
Attackers'
what's needed.
objective is to defuse a bomb.
JS Sweet obviously
Attackers
picking up
drop
that
the diffuser.
ace in the opening round after the remake. Basically being the only kill on the board, really. We'll see whether anyone else can start to grab some to their name. Laxing
Savior has a kill.
spotted.
It's just,
JS a teak.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. JS Sweet then using that drone to reposition the smoke away from that trapdoor he had opened up. Mina now pushing it from the other corner again. It's a strong opening from L4 when they try to get in from these different angles, but ultimately couldn't seem to do too much with it. Nice textures there. It's a new design to that garage door.
That's interesting.
Xavier gets inside the garage. They're unsure where Smoke is, but they know he was close by. They saw him above the trapdoor. He's actually hiding in the kitchen.
Bomb located by attackers.
JS Sweet's drone jumping back and forth across the kitchen entranceways, trying to be as nuisancey as possible. Will it have spotted? Yeah, I think it did spot Smoke there. He's gone pro.
Or at least spotted its
kitchen.
laser.
Yep. Breach charges then going off on the castle barricades. I'd have preferred to see the thermite charge going off on the wall first. But they do want a grenade in and try and take out potential bandit on the other side of the wall. Bandit though is in the mini wine cellar. Havoc peeks out, but Savior takes his head off. BCK giving no worries here about the thermite charges, but they did reinforce these important walls. That charge goes off. He's now waiting for anyone to peek around the corner afterwards and has to reposition again. Pinned in a corner now from all angles. Darts are out, gets the cover, gets to safety. Laxing is still behind and they are waiting for him. Jay is Sweet, watching this stairwell. They know he is there somewhere. Minard is still in the other end of the entire map, looking for an opening to try and help. Destroying that shield with a grenade. Push forward then, still being held off by a Power Force pre-fire through this doorway. Xavier takes a tag and has to back away without doing any damage of his own. Jay is Sweet has repositioned, but Laxing is taken out by Neptunes instead. Good call and the switch cover as Neptune takes him out as he drops down into the garage. Now Ash leads the way in. Xavier though shoots over a shoulder to take down Powerful. Now they can get inside with the diffuser, but it's actually in the mini wine cellar that Hypem has that. He's repositioned right outside to come down and join them now. Bomb going down in the A bomb site. Fighter is upstairs, will find Minard, and Minard loses that battle, but now he's the last defender up. And he's coming from behind. They're going to know this. They don't know this. They do know this. Neptunes was the only man watching it, but that's all it's
Great
needed.
spot to watch it from, though.
Yeah, it
Sit
is.
outside.
Gives himself a tiny little angle, sees him come down, gives his team all the time they want to turn around if he didn't make that kill, but he makes it all the same. 4 rounds to 2 then. The one that was needed to get them back on their flow here for L4 Legendary. Put themselves on map point. And as we say it again, eXcellence only need 1 map to secure their second place position.
But it looks like it might not be this one.
If it continues this way, L4 Legendary did stumble a little bit in the middle,
Yeah.
but had a far stronger attack there.
Oh, that was a flawless attack.
I mean, we've criticized, and I mean, True loves to do it as well. We did it in the previous match. All attacking from one direction,
Not the
not
best.
a good idea.
Need to locate and
That
defuse
time,
bomb.
they all attacked from one direction, but did so flawlessly. It
Right.
comes down to firefights being incredibly important,
A big
but they
thing
made it
too
count.
is, I don't know if eXcellence is just greedy or, but you know, before we said, oh, a lot of attacking teams keep lining up around the bomb site and waiting, hoping that the defending team's going to peek or do something stupid and make a mistake, and eXcellence is doing that. Frost just steps out and says, I'll just shotgun you. Oh, no, I won't. Go shoot me in the face, because there's 5 of your guns all aimed at me already.
Yep, same thing happens
And-
when Powerful gets killed.
Right.
By that mini, he was doing the same thing, peeking in and out the doorway, peeking in and out the doorway.
Yeah, if they would sit back a little bit and defend rather than try to get that cheeky peek, you know, it's,
Attackers have
and
recovered their diffuser. Attackers are
Legendary's
moving
just
out
totally
to
playing
defuse
off
bomb
that,
and
saying,
defuse
well,
it.
we can
Attackers
just sit here
dropped the bomb
and wait,
diffuser.
and we're not wasting time because you will come out and peek us.
Yep.
And then we'll just go once
And
we
because they're
weaken
doing
you
it in
guys
a
down a little
predictable
bit.
fashion,
Right.
they're like, well, we knew that was happening, we shot you for it. So yep, exactly that. eXcellence is confidence here, maybe their downfall. They start to make their way in then. So they are droning still properly, but ultimately following very similar routes in. Fighter coming through the library, droning first, and then breaking that trapdoor to check underneath, then doing the same thing again. As he makes his his way through the rest of the house. Laxing on the other side on his drone, but is again at the master bedroom, looking for an opening in. More trapdoors being taken out by Fighter just to check the floor below him and help out without doing a complete floor sweep. But the drones are down there too to give them a helping hand. Deciding to make their way down in towards the lobby, but again they're slowly clearing these top floors. Using a minute at their time is not the end of the world. Now we need to start seeing them make holes in the trapdoors up above, or sorry, in the floor up above the kitchen and the trophy room. Jay is sweet underneath his trapdoor, where he did all that work in the previous rounds. Havoc careful of someone flanking around behind him here, but I really like the position here from Neptune. He's playing a long way back, so he has got the potential to flank up from the back of those stairs when the call comes out from his team at the top that says now's a good time. But he's also going to force a very serious reposition from anyone that's clearing the wine cellar and looking for people that may be down here. And who is that? Well, Powerful and Fighter. And while they are cautious of this direction, will they be cautious far enough? Neptune's is playing a long way around that corner. Do seem to know that he's roughly there. The grenade's going to come out. We'll take him down a little way. He falls back a little further. Now looking to peek out. Havoc's coming down the stairs. He sees him, flicks around, just takes his ankles a little way, but Fighter comes out behind. Nice timing push between eXcellence and those two to take him down. But Havoc's really low, and now Powerful is, because he's taken out by the shotgun in the dining room. Havoc coming up the stairwell, goes immediately to the top floor now. He's got one breach charge left. Not a whole lot of damage being done to the floor underneath. And now JS Sweet was looking to flank around the bottom of the stairwell, which this time Havoc didn't check very well, but he gets away with it. Minard taken out by Fighter, but Fighter is taken out by Savior, and then Laxing takes down Hyper. That's the battery's dead. JS Sweet coming down. Savior back in the dining room again like before, but this time he gets pincered in. One defender left alive. He's got to kill 3. One of them is already down. He's above them. 10 seconds on the clock. If he can stop the diffuser, it might be enough. BCK's around the corner. Take down BCK. Looks for Havoc. That's the diffuser. Stop. All he's got to do is stay alive for 4 seconds. He's reloading, but it's not going to be enough. Laxing with the last bullet in his gun, I believe. Takes down JS Sweet and says this round is not done yet.
As soon as he dropped that
so
diffuser,
close.
I really thought he had it.
Yep. If he'd have... Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Scoreline is 4 rounds to 4.
Nailed it.
1 game was played. Unfortunately, while the stream was down, not much we can do about it. Overtime has kicked in.
EXcellence is on defense.
Are on defense. Everything is reset. Kitchen trophy room is their chosen beginning location. L4 Legendary have to win this map and the following one to have any hope of going to the LAN finals. eXcellence just need 1 under their belt to secure their place.
They just need this OT.
They have brought it back from a 3-0 deficit to overtime. And now they're hoping to play out this final best-of-3 overtime location here on Chalet to secure themselves their place at the LAN finals. Every second we are on this load screen scares the crap out of me.
I honestly tuned you out completely and was just like, please finish loading. Please finish loading.
But we're in.
We did
eXcellence
it.
then setting up their defensive positions.
All right.
Blowing holes between A and B bomb sites. And sprinting around like little rats on the trophy room, kitchen room location. To set up the defense, set up their reinforcements, and to defend against the incoming onslaught of...
No, that's a different team.
Don't have time
10 seconds remaining.
or energy,
Hey,
brain power.
if we can't joke about the little things, then we just can't make it.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Make what?
Attackers
It.
objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
What is it?
What?
So, here they come. The attack is beginning and the spray is already coming through that main lobby doorway here from Savior. It didn't do too much damage to many people. He did clip the feet here, in fact, of BCK and has tagged them a couple of times just to soften them up a little way.
Yeah.
But a very passive defense then coming out from eXcellence this time over. They had the 2 roamers in previous rounds, but now BCK, Laxing and Fighter both staying very, very close to the objective itself. They've got trapdoors blown open though in various different locations to give them sights underneath and give them to rotate positions. But it is now on L4 Legendary to make their push in and to try and find some opening. That drone went somewhere.
He's looking for it too.
I think he just sat there up on the chimney.
Bye, drone.
Okay, guess they're giving it up. Maybe the call came out that they're all downstairs and in the objective rooms instead. Makes his push in very quickly, and they will look to start to make holes in the trapdoor and in the floors above this level, as they've done previously. Jay is sweet now. In this location, he aced one of the early rounds from this spot, but he was on the defending team in that situation. Now he's looking
to not do the same thing.
Not do that. Gets down by that one blast of the shotgun and manages to survive it for a little bit. Now Frost is hunting for him, looking for that opening. Now he sees that he's there, it takes him out execution style and gives the immediate leg up advantage to eXcellence with that first kill on the board. 4 attackers left alive then, pressuring these trapdoors in and around the kitchen location, but haven't been able to put too much damage into the actual dining room, which is where most of these players are holding that from. It's Powerful sitting in one corner. Laxing starting to go downstairs. We'll find Xavier, but can't land the shots. Xavier now pinned in the corner, has to try and hide and rotate. Laxing careful of a flank on him as BCK is up top. Turns, escapes, and runs. Hides now in the mini cellar, is again trying here to be a little bit of a distraction. Xavier comes around the corner, sees him, but cannot land the shots. That's another kill for the defending squad, and it's a 3-man attack left now. Menard, the only member down on this floor before the diffuser and thermite starts to push down the stairs. Thatcher still up top, checking through the holes they made to try and see anyone in the A-bomb side, but everyone on eXcellence doing a good job of keeping themselves hidden from that location, while still holding some very important angles. Laxing coming up behind Menard here, will stand up, but Menard doesn't seem to see him. Thinks he's up on the top floor. Is finished off from that base level. And while Thatcher's sprinting in through some smoke, he tries to find Fighter, does tag his teammate a little bit, but Hypem gets that kill before he's finished off by Powerful, and Havoc will finish off Neptunes to end out round number 1 of his overtime. Actually in the middle of making a hole in the wall before he realizes, oh god, there are people in there.
He's still remodeling.
That kill.
3 minutes into the round.
Round number 1 then goes to eXcellence. They are 1 round away from securing their place at the LAN finals. They will be playing against the European team Vitality. They are secured. The 2nd seed will definitely play Vitality, whereas the number 1 North American seed, Nemesis, will be playing Infuse. That is locked. Question here is still who gets 2nd. eXcellence 1 round away. L4 Legendary have to win both this and the next map to get there themselves. They will now take the kitchen and trophy room as their final stand.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bomb.
Time to armor up.
And will begin their defense, same as many a time before. Reinforcing this trapdoor at the back. We questioned it in round number 1. It worked for them then, but hasn't worked for them since. Ultimately hasn't hindered them too much either, but we'll see whether that is still the case this time around. Xavier did massive work in a previous location, sitting there in that dining room, popping heads as they came, pushing in from the main lobby,
Bomb located by attackers.
blocking them out, winning a round at the last second for his team.
To go.
This time he is being a little bit more mobile and is up here in the library. Item still being down inside. Jay is sweet. Down in the garage again where he was before. As you mentioned, he aced from here in a previous round. If we have to do the same thing again, we'll have to wait and see. Xavier now repositioned out from the library down, back into the dining room where he was previously. Neptune's putting up all the last minute barricades, and now Menard using this shotgun will come and plant a trap that is only useful if that wall is not breached open. Right, upstairs to the library first then, opening up a collection of windows, using his hammer first. Then makes his way on in. Will ultimately do the same stuff again. Through the library, checks the trapdoor. Now heads out into the hallway, checks the various other trapdoors down into the bar. And then makes his push forward. Laxing in the hot tub room again, making the same breach charge holes as he does every single time. Opening up a hole just about to be on top of Hypem's head. Can't quite see him this time, as the push starts to begin to come on in. Fighter still upstairs. Havoc outside one window. Powerful on the drone on the other side of the map. BCK in the master bedroom. Just finished on his drone. Lacking's still holding the bottom of the staircase. There's no one down there this time, though. Hypham's still holding where he would like to battery, should they try it. He's got one down, he's just making sure he's ready for the next one. Trapdoor above, Saviour's head is blown, but again, he's doing a good job staying hidden from it for now. Has to be cautious of this window as well. Maynard was out there, but his reposition time to not be spotted. Neptune's holding the dining room now with Maynard here. Then might hold in the dining room above Neptune's head, makes him reposition again as well. Powerful up there. Havoc still outside the trophy room itself as BCK is still above that trapdoor he just blown. But with a minute on the clock, there are still 5 defenders left alive and 5 attackers. They're now trying to nade down into the dining room. Won't touch anyone. Drone will come out here from BCK. Looks to scout around a little way, but still no real openings here. Havoc loses another drone. He's outside the kitchen. Stands up to look through the window. See Neptune's off in the distance. He does. Tags him. But it's not enough to put him down. Xavier now looks to peek in for it. Powerful will drop down in the main lobby and start to open up a couple of these doorways. Tags Neptune's, but gets downed himself for the trouble. He's then finished off from a distance, but Xavier's smoke will get that before Fighter takes down Neptune's. Smokes are coming out now towards the dining room entrance, and it will hold him out there for a little while. Havoc still trying to fire in through the kitchen window to try and defend against that. Will do all he can. But there is still plenty of smokes left. Last one now is here. Xavier holding the same angle he had before. Don't peek the window. You have no reason to. Just cover that doorway. You've got the smokes on it. They're coming straight through and they're going to win the firefight, spraying him down in the backside of that room. Laxing going with him and Maynard. And eXcellence are on the verge of securing their place at the LAN finals. 6 seconds and the diffuser is going down. JSV's coming behind, picks up one, looks for the second, grabs him. Needs to get 2 and the diffuser. Finds Laxing, cannot do it. Tackers win round number 2. eXcellence win map number 1. After a long, hard-fought battle, taking it in overtime 6 rounds to 4, securing themselves that spot at the LAN final. Unfortunately there for Alpha Legendary, that is their hopes dashed. Expecting standard Fantastic 5 out from the attacking team. Defense, well, it could be anything from the way things have been going previously. Alpha Legendary beginning of their attack, mixing things up completely, and I think I screwed up a little bit with the Fantastic 5 prediction.
Yeah, a little bit off.
A little bit off.
It's not quite. I mean, Glaz can be pretty fantastic. Buck.
I'm going to guess that's a 3 shields operator lineup.
Yeah.
And 2 sniper rifles.
They're going to do a old protect Glaz with a nice little turtle shell. You know? Put Buck at the rear for the flank. The shotgun.
Maybe.
3 shields surrounding him. They're ready to go.
So, and well, when the loading is done, we'll find out exactly what it is. There is a recruit still on the eXcellence defense. We've seen this a couple of times, using that 416, no doubt. C4 and 3 barbed wires to help get an idea of movement for the enemy team on other floors, roaming floors, using that barbed wire as an early warning system. And then we are off and happy. There we go. Loading complete. So we'll see exactly how they choose to defend this top bomb site from the get-go. Said it a couple of times, how it's not as easy to attack as a lot of people suspect, providing you limit your movement in this area here underneath this skylight location. But there is still a lot of space to move around on this floor when you're defending this spot. So BCK is the second recruit. He's actually using the MP7 instead. And, well, deployable shield instead of C4 as his second gadget, but isn't using that 3 barbed wire, unsurprisingly.
10 seconds remaining.
So, places that right on the spot as Laxing messes up slightly. Where was that?
Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Where did you even make that hole?
Right there.
There. Tried to make a peek hole outside. It does not work for him. So here comes the attack. Xavier leading the charge with Buck to leap through, even though he's got a pair of shields behind him. Jay is sweet actually using
shotgun.
the LMG, and the R4C from Neptune's. Glaz is using the sniper role. So inside comes Buck, picking up 1 kill. Now he's got the shield here to support. Sprints across in front of it to take a bit of damage himself, but Hyper grabs kill number 2. They will take out the Capcan trap. This is actually going really well for Alpha Legendary. Next Capcan trap will be spotted out before they can take out Jay is sweet. Hyper doesn't get the kill. There we go. kills it. Nope, still
that's
can't
one
get it. Never mind.
Resilient Capcan tracker.
There we go. BCK, the last man in defense. He's surrounded here by 4 players from Alpha Legendary and will ultimately drop down, even though he downs Neptunes to round it out. And very quick, Alpha Legendary win round number 1.
Very smooth attack.
Down they go. Straight up, just taking them by surprise, winning every firefight head on. There's no droning in, no trying to find it, just straight on in. We know the bomb site is, go for it. And they did it perfectly from every angle.
Yep.
And it successfully held
I
that
smell a
defense.
yellow brick road strat coming on.
I smell lots of spawn picking.
Is that? Yeah.
Alpha Legendary looking for different options. Currently looking at 3 recruits. Maybe something different here for their defense. The standard 5-man attack coming out from eXcellence with that fantastic 5. And we do start seeing some more familiar looking operators coming out for the defense. Recruit picked here still by Meenud. But again, it's just what we saw from BCK last time. We'll see exactly what load up he chooses to use here. Whether or not he goes for the barbed wire heavy or the MP7 or what his option. So into the bakery they go. He is using the 416 carbine, the C4 and the barbed wire. Some more familiar recruit loadout. We'll go straight into the dining room. Taking out a couple of drones, or not quite taking out a couple of drones on his way.
1, 2. It's a thought that counts.
Yep. While the rest of his team are reinforcing, protecting the kitchen baking area. He will rotate down towards Park Alley. Pulling open that door. Gives them a nice flank location if anyone's trying to come in through the kitchen window later on without having to make too much noise, thanks to it not being reinforced.
5 seconds
And now
to
the
go.
defense is coming on through. Spreading out slightly.
Attackers
Savior
recovered
still
the
playing
bomb diffuser.
inside the bakery
Attackers are
itself.
heading
Will
out to defuse a bomb.
watch down one angle for the spawn. But there's nobody there. Out in a different angle we see Hypem upstairs. Neptunes was firing out one angle, but gets tags and no real kills here by the Park Alley. Does lock them outside. Jay Sweet holding from a range. Meenud now gone upstairs to watch the backside. And Savior still holding this angle. Now realizes that that's not going to work. No one's coming from there. Gets shot on his feet from the left-hand side as Fighter is prone by this main entrance. And a far slower round from eXcellence to kick us off here. Laxing drones in from the top. Neptunes gets taken out there in the Park Alley side by that garage. Havoc breaking in through the wall that's already opened. But then will be taken down by Meenud and a good strong rotate. So it's a trade out 1-for-1. And Hypem takes Laxing down as well now. Hypem was ready for Laxing to come through that hole. Takes him down as he starts to repel. Now we look for the next one. The drone came on in. He knows there's someone else up there. He saw it fall on down. Meenud still roaming around on the floor just below, running through the reading room to begin with. Jay Sweet still holding that A-bomb from a range. Well, Savior is holding the different angle just about. We see Powerful falling next to that window. Heading down the wall next to it as well. Hypem still holding this top floor, but Savior now with a slight reposition. Gets a better view on the window. Jay Sweet holding from this angle, and Meenud is still holding steady in the reading room, so they're waiting for the move to come in here from eXcellence, and it will do. Savior takes a grenade to the face and has to reposition into the kitchen from the bakery itself. Jay Sweet still holding these windows, but no one's coming in through there.
Attackers are activating.
The defuse has gone down. I mean, Meenud is going to jump straight out of this upper balcony window. Will now come around to one side. In through his own window to stop himself being detected, but is shot in the back by Powerful, who cannot finish him down. Jay Sweet coming down from the other side now, is looking for one more. Will immediately be taken out as they know exactly where he is. Meenud is there. Hypem goes outside to take down Powerful, does get that kill. Powerful takes down Jay Sweet earlier on. Up in the sniper tower is one player. He's taken down by Savior, who's up on the balcony now as well. Meenud is in and on the diffuser, but is taken out with ease from Fighter, pre-grenading it and then shooting Savior on the roof for round number 2.
The epic battle of the parking lot.
Epic battle of the parking lot. Boom. Nice coordination there. Grenade on one, shoot on the other.
Yeah.
Had him detected, knew where he was, knew the other was going to be on the diffuser. Comboed them both down to give them round number 2. And 1 and 1 eXcellence over to there. Back onto attack from Alpha Legendary. Now they did that last one very rapidly with a very, very quick movement. This time going for a different setup. IQ in the roster, but another recruit there. The shield did a lot of work for them earlier on. but Buck did quite a bit as well.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Up to the
as
top
many
floor
bombs
once
as they
more
can.
goes eXcellence. Same defense as they did before.
Wire up.
Didn't really hold out too well for the last time as they just came sprinting up the stairs and piled in to multi-man situations,
Securing the wall!
Razor wire deployed.
giving them those kill advantage. Same recruit setup from BCK, will run himself an MP7 barbed wire, but this time he's running C4 instead of the shield. I'm going to presume this time Laxing won't C4 himself.
Attackers have discovered the location
Although
of a
he is
bomb.
just smashing up the kitchen, so that's not to be promised.
10 seconds left before insertion.
BCK trying to kill off this drone with all his might. Nearly takes a shotgun blast to the face from his teammate, but ultimately survives both and takes down the drone. Here comes the attacking team. We'll watch it again and see how they do it this time. Neptune's running the R4C with a breach charge and a grenade. Sweet on the Ash. And IQ is running the 5.52 Commando. No too many shots outside, but Laxing is in the kitchen onto Sledge, and that smoke charge will do a fair bit of damage as well.
That's the beauties in position.
She's on in to the next side, sprays across in the corner, way above where Laxing's position is because he's prone down underneath, and a definitely far slower move than this round over. In through the garage goes the one lonely recruit. Havoc will take him out with ease from behind. Diffuser. Is that diffuser down? It is. Diffuser is down somehow.
Guess it wasn't that slow of a
Defenders
push.
have eyes on the diffuser.
Who planted it?
Attackers need to protect your
Must have been Ash, and then she dropped down underneath. Gets taken out. Let's look in the top-down view of the diffuser. Currently, everyone is just sitting next to it. Fighter not sure if he can get a safe diffuse off, and he can't right now because Saviour's up top and is grenading down onto it. Grenade will go off, but hasn't actually touched Fighter. Savior, you got to go for it this time. There we go. That grenade works out. The diffuser is ticking down very, very low. They're looking for him. BCK is holding the defuse. He's got to go for the shot. He's not going to get there in time. Lands on the wrong person. Takes down one, but it's not the diffuser. Defenders win round number 3.
Defenders win.
Another very quick plant with distractions in different locations this time, but BCK could not be stopped. And the defuse will go through successfully. eXcellence. Back onto attack then, having another successful defense under their belt, winning 2 rounds to 1 with their fantastic 5 under their belt. Cheers, sweet. Fireplace Hall and mining room then into what we suspected to be the staple bomb site for both teams. Arguably the hardest to attack, hence the most selected. How will they fare?
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Running their recruit again with the 416 Nitro and Barb. They each of them have their stable recruit plays. The barbed wire can be even more powerful in here because of how often we get down to these final few seconds pushing into these 2 rooms, and how often that requires lots of fast movement, which is not possible on barbed wire.
Barbed wire going up.
So every little extra helps. We're starting to surround, and we'll now know exactly where these bombs are. Minar's looking for a couple of them. Cannot find too many. Sees and hears powerfuls. Not sure where it is though. Right on top of Laxing as he go prone. Sees one, misses a lot of shots. There, finally gets it. Doesn't see the next.
Very nice dance moves though.
Bomb located by attackers.
A little bit of breakdancing from Mina.
Attackers recovered the
Upstairs
bomb
is
diffuser.
Saviour. He's looking towards the
Attackers
park
objective
alley
is
access for
defuse the
one to
bomb.
reveal himself. BCK is in that direction, but they've already got an idea. Hypem will take down BCK. He was firing from the window next to Saviour. Gets that kill, but Fighter immediately answers by taking out Neptune's. Now Jay is sweet, peeking somewhere else, and he's got Havoc pinned. But Havoc forces him back after winning the tags. Positioning around towards the garage again. He was killed off here pretty easily last time. So has to rethink it. Hypem reinforcing behind him as he goes, and Jay is sweet. Careful now of where Ash may be. Ash knows he was roughly in this location, so she is clearing it ever so cautiously. Springs back across that window where he'd already fired at her once. Minot off one end, Saviour another.
Drone activate. Reloading.
Hypem holding the mining room itself. Sweet knows the fighter's up above him, but has no way to really touch him while he's on that top floor. Checks the window that's already broken and repositions.
Third floor.
Minot's staying very, very cautious, not checking any cameras either. Saviour up top, edging to look out over the edge, fires and sums from that balcony below. He's droned out, and cannot land the shot onto the drone itself. Hypem picking up another kill here onto Powerful as he's trying to push his way in towards the train room from that balcony outside. JSV gives another keyhole open. Maynard has decided it's time to start moving. He's going to come towards the top floor and join Savior. Right now they still have no real way to make a move in onto someone. Fighter has edged inside and is now making his way downstairs below the objective to check that stairwell is clear. Heads across onto the barbed wire, which is actually right next to JS. He lets him through. It's going to mean he fights Hypem next, and Hypem will take him down. JS finishes him off just as he's there, finishing on the second spray to Hypem. Fighter will drop. JS takes down Havoc, but then is traded out by Laxing as the last man standing for eXcellence. He looks down just as Savior crosses up top. Hears him though, knows he's on the left. Savior's cautious. Savior waits way too long, comes around the corner at the last second, and the last headshot spray there is for Laxing. He's going to go for the reload. Maynard comes up the stairs. Didn't see him until he stood up. But in standing up gives his position away, and he didn't have enough health to continue that firefight. Maynard picks up the kill. He's hidden behind the gun, didn't actually realize he was there until he stood up. But ultimately gives his position away, makes it a 2-2. Maynard rounds that one out. So, eXcellence back onto defense then. Their turn to choose that same very bomb site. And it is once more a time for the fast attack squad. Alpha Legendary now. We saw this a couple of times. They get in very fast, they get that bomb down but can't defend it. This is another good one for a quick attack. Get in, get through the window, get the plant down, get out again. Mining hall plant. But getting through that window and planting is incredibly tough. Very easy to defend that diffuser though once that plant is down.
Right.
We'll wait and watch and see whether they choose to play at the same speed this time, or if they choose to do it again.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
In a slow fashion. New recruit on the eXcellence defense this time over, going for that pulse instead, and they've got themselves a mute now as well, trying to counter the drone game a little bit proactively through the various doorways. But you can't play in the mute game against an IQ. She can see your jammer through the wall. Found the bomb site now, setting up their drones in locations where they can see where potential roamers may be. Maxine making his way down towards the Park Alley spawn location, but isn't going for the early peek outside this time. BCK doing a similar. Havoc will open this door up again. He is going to go sprinting out. He finds most of them, doesn't land the shots in time, and now his position is given away, but BCK will take off Neptunes while they're trying to take down Havoc. BCK grabs another one with a peek from the same window. Looking for a third. JS takes out Laxing, so it is a 1-for-1 trade, and BCK realizes it is not safe for him to do that anymore. Barricades up behind him. Powerful's got in, Fighters still there. Hypem nading up through one window to where BCK was. JS will take down Powerful, but he's very, very low health because of it. The fast attack from Alpha Legendary is on the cards again. Maynard at the bottom of one stairway. JS makes his way up to the next, and Hypem is still outside. JS then heading towards B. Right on the other side of the wall to where Jaeger is, but he does not know this. Jaeger goes down as he's shot from the stairwell. JS finishes him off and secures the kill. Maynard, thanks to the assist. BCK takes down JS from range, but now the breach charge is going to go off in towards B bomb site. BCK gives himself another alleyway to shoot through instead of just that fireplace, but is very low health. Hypem is underneath him with the diffuser. Maynard is just holding that hole that's been made thanks to the breach. Doesn't realize that hole on the right has been made because his sight is blocking it. Doesn't matter so much though. BCK is here in this hallway to the left. Hypem looking to come up behind him with his breach charge in hand. Will make another hole in this angle. Maynard's looking to reposition. If he comes down this corridor without properly checking corners, BCK will find him. Peeks around. BCK finds him all the same. Now he's just got to fight a 1v1. Hypem is inside the A bomb site with the diffuser in hand. 1 minute 20 on the clock, and it's a good old 1v1. Hypem begins the diffuse.
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
BCK immediately kicks into gear and starts to push forward to try and find him. He knows it must be in A because he's so close to B. Dancing around the mining room. Hypem shows himself now. BCK goes to the fight. Neither of them landing that shot yet, but he's dancing around behind the mining throw. Hypem falls down despite trying to dance and dodge around the diffuser as much as he can. BCK finds the diffuser himself, will begin to punch it on through. eXcellence get round number 3 on the board. 5 in total have been played.
Failed. Defenders win.
They take the lead once again. Down they go. Not as fast, but again, it began explosive. BCK doing a hell of a lot of work there, totaling in 4 kills. 2 on spawn. In fact, I think he aced them.
Did he?
He grabbed 2 off spawn.
Yes.
Then he grabbed the 1 at the big open area, down on the middle floor.
Yep.
Then he kills Maynard, and then he kills Hyper at the end there.
Yeah, so that was an
BCK
ace.
aced them.
All right, ace. All right, BCK.
Nicely done. Casually done. Sure. And back onto defense. Go well for Legendary. Bar and Cocktail Lounge, they'll go up towards the top floor, and they grab himself a Tachanka for it. Seen a couple of interesting placements for him.
Attackers need to
There are a
locate
couple of
and
positions
defuse
that he
the
could
bomb.
be used for on this floor. But we have a Glaz selected by our attacking team. eXcellence. Looking for that.
Glass pick.
Stop worrying about grenades now.
Range pickoffs. Still, 3 barbed wire nitro cell from Menud. Opening a whole bunch of windows again. We've seen this over and over, and it gives them that threat. Which windows are you going to be in? Where do I have to look? How aware do I have to be of the enemy team? They will not know until the round kicks off.
10 seconds to go.
Couple of drones taken out. Neptune's upstairs, Hypem up 2, and Hypem is looking for these windows. He's done it a couple of times. Jay is sweet, setting up his Tachanka turret in the bakery.
Attackers
Here's
recovered
Hypem with the
diffuser.
look outside.
Attackers are
Excellent,
moving out
are
to
spreading
locate
that way.
bombs.
BCK is looking for the window with his glass plate. Cannot land the shot. Peeks the next window. Stands there all day, but gets away with it and then dances his way past. Meynard watching the downstairs entrance for it. Jay is sweet with his Tachanka turret now watching this doorway. We'll come back to him in a minute. Meynard repositioned from that angle. Anyone coming towards Jay? No. Tachanka has no friends.
Sorry, Jay.
Meynard then at
I
top
like
of the
the-
stairwell
I
without
like the
coming in
style,
above
though.
him. Left his turret where it was. Rip. And Meynard now will head towards the floor above. Sticks his out of this window just as BCK looks away from it.
Bomb located by
Into the next
attackers.
window along. Fighter starts to make things open. And Meynard will be right next to it.
Area.
Fighter gets flashbanged by his own squad. So does Powerful. This time Havoc gets it into the window, but it's there waiting with a frost trap. Trophy system. Jay is sweet. Abandoned his gun, but still comes to the next garage door, takes out one, and then downs another before being finished off by Powerful. Up gets Havoc.
Attackers have
Fighter
recovered their
finishing off the
diffuser.
next. He goes inside pretty rapidly, taking down Meynard on the flank. Then he's taken out himself by Hypem. So it is still a 3v3, but there's not a lot of health here on Neptune's. Xavier hidden here inside his little desk, hasn't really done a whole lot. While the rest of his squad are being picked apart around him. Havoc, relaxing and Powerful, still looking for these openings.
Lights out.
Xavier has decided it's finally time to move out from this location and is edging outside to where nobody is. Heads on back in. So, Hypem watching that drone on the stairwell, takes it out. Neptune still holding the top floor down
Ready.
with no health whatsoever. They start taking out a bit of barbed wire above Hypem's head. He should hear this. We'll know he's heading in the right direction, especially when that window breaks, he hears it. He's going to come up behind 2 here. Laxing takes out Neptune's on that top floor. That should be Hypem's cue. He needs to speed up a little way. Axing here, spraying and reloading. Gets taken out by Hypem as he reveals himself. Now he's got 1. Doesn't know where the other one is. Powerful is inside the A site. He's hidden right behind the bomb itself. He's going to go around for it. The diffuser starts. Hypem picks up that kill. Looks for the next one as Ash comes straight on in. Jumps down on top of Xavier because he was detected. Misses most of the shots and will regret it as Xavier has more ammo left. Xavier takes him out for round number 6 and we go to 3 rounds to 3. It's a nice idea. Going for the Assassin's Creed play.
Just gotta land your shots.
Gotta land the shots. Gotta make sure you have more ammo left if nothing else. Gonna continue spraying wildly like that. 3 rounds to 3 on the board and back to attack go for Legendary. So far they've been great fun to watch on attack. Been very, very explosive, very, very aggressive. And same return, eXcellence have been peeking these windows and been looking for those early kills pretty rapidly as well. Not always getting them though. Very much been 50-50.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So, top floor bomb sites once again from eXcellence, having those locked down from earlier on. Fuse and IQ mixed into the lineup here by Alpha Legendary. As Neptune says, I'm a pretty angel, and tries to sit atop the tree. He's not having the best of luck today.
Camera ready to activate.
Maybe a pretty angel, but he's not smart. We'll make this work. This will be our drone round. Change of mind. Alright, boring.
10 seconds left.
Minard's drone is taken out. We'll see where the setup is coming in for the rest of them. That mute
5
is still in
seconds
play here from eXcellence. Last minute reinforces going up in and behind the bar.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Alpha opens up a window, starts to look towards the castle, the Park Alley before castle barricading up. Havoc went for an early spray outside that window as well, but won't find anyone. Can trap here on the stairs. BCK not looking for any window peeks this time.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Drone's up and running.
Savior outside with this fuse. And his AK spraying his way in with Jay's sweet support droning for him. Heads his way up to the roof and will support him from up top. Minard watching the lowercase stairs up as he goes with Sweet in the opposite corner. Neptunes will look down through that trap thingy door, skylight from the roof down.
Babes are in position.
Will not find Excellent playing tight blocked back positions
Attackers have located a bomb.
away from that hole. Holding tight angles, bar Laxing. Laxing is pushing forward very, very aggressively, looking for a couple of early kills. Jay Sweet takes down Powerful, but will get down for his own trouble. Jay Sweet still careful of an opening. IQ up here on the top. They're going to push down through. Will silent drop into the room, but Fighter slaughters two of them, and Neptune decides, you know what? I'm going to not join you on that. Havoc takes down Jay Sweet to revenge his fallen teammate earlier on. Short drone comes down from Twitch.
Located.
Neptune's has taken a different position. Short drone is killed out. Minard, realizing he knows that's where he is, drops off down this time. The shots start flying through. Minard still will not know of the reposition from Fighter and will die to it. Neptune's now the last man standing with IQ and an LMG. Goes for the grenade. Sorry, the flashbang. Doesn't land in the best of positions, but it lets him get the barbed wire killed off. Now will grenade flashbang inside the B bar again. Sprints got the gap. Fighter's gone prone. Fighter, that's enough. Takes down Neptune's for round number 7, and the lead again for eXcellence, 4 rounds to 3. On to match point now. Could take all 3 points out from this series with this map here. One more round will seal it for eXcellence.
Did Fighter also just get an ace there, or was that just 4?
Havoc got one.
Havoc got one, okay.
He admittedly pistoled the guy that was downed to get it, but he got
Okay.
it, technically. But it was damn close, yes. On to attack then. Go eXcellence. Alpha Legendary on defense, and as you say, they've got to win this to force an overtime. They've got to win this and the overtime to savour any points from this match, or it will all go eXcellence's way. Full 3-point lineup for them. Is it going to happen? They are taking their own fantastic 5 with Fuse along for the ride
Need to locate and
to attack.
bomb.
They actually lose a player just before we get on in. See whether or not they choose to play it out. One man down.
Time to armor up.
And Havoc is sitting here stuck on Ash. BCK as well. Maxing and Fighter begin to move.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Havoc is moving. BCK almost back up and running. Will be. And here comes the attack on 2-5. Still a recruit play here from Minard using exactly the same setup he has been previously.
This device.
Jay Sweet will open up this window and look for that early spawn kill to whoever may be somewhere.
Attackers recovered.
Out he goes, heads towards the Park Alley, will be detected right now. They're going to know he's coming this way. He's going to stick his head over the edge, goes for one shot, can't land all enough damage. He's taking a lot, but will survive. Laxing gets one, but Havoc gets the next, and immediately the 5v4 is down to a 4v3. Xavier staying safe. Minard looking for that Park Alley direction as well. Hypem here, hidden inside the desk. Minard
Really
looks to
under
peek
that
out at
border.
the same location. Will take down Havoc, but then will be answered himself by Fighter.
Their diffuser.
All of them coming from that same direction will allow for that. He did take Fighter very low as well, but the job is done. Laxing going in through the windows upstairs. We'll go straight on in. It is clear, waiting for him. Frosto is pretty close inside that desk. Now hears him come in, so he's looking to move towards him. He's going to have heard him move a little way, and he's now cautious. Yes, puts the pre-scope in on that doorway. BCK is coming up the stairs behind him, and Fighter is there in support. Starts to put a couple of fuse charges down on the floor, which means he's not looking, but Hypham's not aware of this. We'll now start to head forward as the fuse charges go off. Heads around towards the right side, he sees him come around the corner. They do down each other. Who's going to get hit to respond first? It's going to be the Rook looking for it, but he's going to get shot in the back, and that's going to be game. Fighter picking Savior off as he goes to try and save Hypham with the round. Number 8 going to eXcellence. That's 5 rounds to 3, saving map number 2, and saving all 3 points for eXcellence. They are showing again why they are our second place team. They are securing that second place spot. They will go to play Vitality